Hi there. My name is Thaddeus Smythe Collingsworth. You may know me as the affable, lovable loser Stevie D on TV Special Moments with Stevie D. This beloved, iconic character, akin to other fictional creations like Bugs Bunny or Rudy Giuliani, is cherished each week on televisions across America's living rooms. On this week's episode, we are going to delve into what it means to navigate the obstacles we encounter every day. For example, I had to tighten my belt and lay off 2 members of my pool cleaning team. Now I'm down to only 7 assistants. This kind of hardship must be what the Donner Party experienced, and therefore we feel your pain. Whether it is technology or politics, sit back, relax, pop open a cold one, and prepare to be enthralled by a television experience so profound that it will satiate the senses.
And now it's time for the Vegas Strip with Joey Vegas. Culture commentator Joey Vegas strips down the events of our times to their bare essentials, as only Joey can. Hey, Joey, if Denny's are open 24 hours a day, then why do they have locks on the front door?
Well, as if you ever got bad service and you come back, and a lot of times in the small towns, if you look around, there's not every town is a giant metropolis. They have small towns, and the folklore goes is it was a sheriff out, maybe have been, even if you've ever said that word to yourself, the stars at night are big and bright, and you would say, your friend there or your partner would say, deep in the heart of Texas. And so you would say, oh, they do this, they do that. And I would say there in Texas is probably it's a really national breeding for, I would say, for a national boxing champions.
Hello, thank you for calling UniOmni Global Communication Customer Concierge Care Facilitating Specialist. My name is Pauline Gomes. Who may I have the distinct honor and pleasure of sharing this call with?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir. What is the challenge you are encountering today?
I was looking at a Vimeo video my cousin sent me of the puppy he just bought, and it seems to have crashed the computer. I tried to reboot it, and it's not turning back on. It's not supposed to do that.
Very well, sir. Let's see if we can do something for you. The first thing I will have you do is to try rebooting it. Please.
Okay, well, the first thing I did was pour liquid laundry detergent over the keyboard, to clean it out.
Sir, why did you do that?
I thought I was supposed to do that. I read it on whatever you do, don't read or believe anything from this website.com. It told me to clear out my cookies.
Sir, cookies are for clearing your cache. Anyway, I can assure you that will most likely damage or has already ruined your keyboard.
Hey, man, I don't understand. UniOmni Globalcom is my internet provider. Why would they give me access to the internet if they knew there was a possibility of finding misleading information? Yahweh, why do you test me so?
Sir, we are just the internet provider. Once you have access to the World Wide Web, we have no control over the content you find there.
The World Wide what?
The World Wide Web, sir. The www that you type on the browser.
World Wide Web. Never heard of it.
You don't know what the World Wide Web is.
Oh, and this alleged World Wide Web you speak of is some kind of fairyland with elves and unicorns.
No, sir. It is what the internet connects you to.
Okay, so let me try to wrap my head around this. You don't want me to pour liquid laundry detergent over my keyboard. I suppose next you're going to tell me that I shouldn't put it in the dishwasher to, loosen the dirt molecules.
No, sir. Exactly. No.
Well, I wish you told me that earlier.
Sir, you didn't actually put your keyboard in the dishwasher and then pour laundry liquid detergent over it.
No, of course not. What kind of idiot do you take me for? I did it the other way around. I do everything the internet tells me to do and think. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? It commands me to do its bidding. I mean, I even joined both ISIS and the CPAC just to cover myself.
Very good, sir. Congratulations on that. And now let me transfer you to the escalation department. They should be able to help you some way with that. Thank you for calling and have a nice day.
Oh, sometimes you have obstacles, things in your way. You don't know just how you'll get through the day. Can you do the impossible? Can you get it done? Well, I've got advice for you. Yes, there's a way. I know one. If you want to get it done, well, you should do drugs. You should do drugs. So much cheaper than hugs. Usually, yes, you should do drugs. You should do drugs. You can sniff it, you can snort it, you can smoke it, you can swallow it. You can do just about anyone. Now, which one should I do? They should be legal, yes, too legal, of course. I'm on a channel that has federal obligations, so I cannot be too honest. You should do legal, but if you don't want to do legal, you can find me on the dark web as the dread pirate Jew. But yes, and I've got stuff for you. Thank you, Stevie D. It's true. You unwittingly helped me run an international conspiracy. I shouldn't say anymore, but I can solve your problem.
Welcome to I Knew You Were Going to Say That with Gary Uhler. I'm your host, Gary Uhler. You may have seen me predicting last year's Oscar race or the elections in Paraguay, but today I'm here to help you. I am not just a rolled-around psychic, but a life coach, a philosopher, and I also cut hair. I am prognosticating. I have a caller on the line. Is the caller there?
Yes, Gary, who is buried in Grant's tomb?
This is a very good question. Now, since I successfully predicted that Oprah Winfrey would appear on the cover of next month's O magazine, I think I can answer this question. Let me read your energy. Yes, I think I can help you. It's like when I predicted that VCRs would not come back. Yes, Grand Tomb. I believe that there are several people that are there. I'm not an expert, but I believe it was Ulysses S. Grant that's buried in Grand Tomb. It's not really a personal question about personal issues, but I think I successfully answered it. That's what Gary Uhler does. I successfully answer questions. And if you have issues and you don't want to talk about it, I can read your energy, and therefore the energy would be perfectly understandable. You have to be a psychic, and you have to be Gary Uhler, because Gary Uhler is the kind of psychic that is employed by kings and generals. But not everybody knows.
Thank you to all in my small but vibrant fan club who have yet to disown me. As is proven by the lack of significant jail time, I have once again eluded capture by the green ant people who so adamantly crave my brain and magical powers, which is proof that I, Stevie D, am still the reigning ruler of the universe. Hey, did I just say that? Wow, that's good. I impress myself sometimes. Well, thanks to my great aunt Irma, who's been dead for over 40 years, but she was the only one in my family who said I would actually amount to something in life. She used to say I was the one in the family who would eventually become so infamous that even people who didn't know me would revile my image. Quite a compliment. Now watch this.
Hi, I'm Nelson Kemp, and I'm the modern Republican. In the old days before Donald Trump, I used to follow what rock-ribbed Republican scholars used to teach. But since our great leader has enlightened me, I now know that concepts like science and reason are liberal traps. I used to think that Republican principles like fiscal responsibility and duty to one's country were the foundation of the party. What an ignorant fool I was. Since our great leader Donald Trump briefed QAnon to the real puppet masters, I know the truth. COVID-19 doesn't exist. What does exist are small gremlins living inside our uvulas, probably affiliated with Antifa, who are casting an evil spell over our bodily fluids. Therefore, the only real vaccine is an enchanted mojo bag shaken over your left elbow. Everybody knows that. Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Right. I'm the modern Republican, and this is what I now believe, because to do otherwise will destroy my fragile belief system. And now it's time for the Vegas Strip with Joey Vegas. Culture commentator Joey Vegas strips down the events of our times to their bare essentials as only Joey can. Hey, Joey, why is it we drive on a parkway, yet we park in a driveway?
Well, I really honestly think if I can look at it and if I can just be as straight shooter as I can, whereas maybe I might even get a dabble in your eye while I'm talking, I would say there might be a bit of a discrepancy whereas if you are turning left in a big busy city, there is about 70% chance that you will get into a car accident if you make a left turn. And so it has, and then, after you get done being hit, when you make that left turn, you're gonna be a little bit dazed and shook. You're gonna get out of your car. You're gonna be, you're not gonna have all of your senses. You might, be just a little bit woozy or whatnot. Like if you stepped out and had, a drink of Grandpa's cough medicine.
Hello, thank you for calling Uni Omni Global Communication Customer Concierge Care Facilitating Specialist. My name is Pauline Gomes. Who may I have the distinct honor and pleasure of sharing this call with?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, your name, sir?
It's Everett.
Okay, Mrs. Margaret. What is the challenge you are encountering today?
I was looking at a Vimeo video my cousin sent me of the puppy he just bought, and it seems to crash my computer. I tried to reboot it, but it's not turning back on.
Very well, sir. Let's see if we can do something about it. The first thing I will need you to do is find a serial number printed on the sticker underneath the CPU.
Okay, hold on. I got to put the phone down so I can lift it up. Hold on.
Take your time, sir.
Oh, geez. Hold on. Oh, man. Oh, geez. I think I found it. Man, you guys don't make it easy to find.
No, sir, we don't. Okay, now that we have the sticker, now next to the sticker should be an even smaller sticker. That is the customer personal secrets tracking code. Would you please read that out to me?
Hold on. It's a giant eye, sideways walking slave, scarab. What is this?
Sir, these are Egyptian hieroglyphics from the era of the Ptolemaic reign. We use them for security purposes. Think about it like two-factor authentication. Please continue.
3 horizontal squiggly lines and another giant eye.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now I have to ask you 3 security questions. First, what is your favorite sports team?
Well, that would be the San Francisco Giants.
Excellent, that is correct. Now, next, what was your first car?
1964 Chevy Nova.
That is correct. Now the last question. At what age did you cry on your first attempt to lose your virginity?
Wait, what? I don't remember giving you that as a security question.
Well, sir, when you bought your computer and signed the contract, you also gave up the rights to own your past.
Really?
Yes, please continue.
Well, 21.
I'm sorry, sir. The age you were when you first attempted losing your virginity and cried, not your second attempt. I could see how that could be confusing since you cried pretty much at every attempt to lose your virginity. It's all in your permanent record. So yes, the first time.
I guess I was 18.
That is correct, sir. Please hold while I authenticate you.
Okay, I'll hold.
As a valued customer, your patience and allegiance is appreciated and required, but mostly required. All of our customer concierge care facilitating specialists are unable to respond in a timely manner. We appreciate your data. Oops, did I say data? I meant patience. Yes, that's it, patience. Please hold and an agent will be with you shortly.
Thank you for holding, Mrs. Gonzalez.
Actually, it's Everett.
Thank you, Mrs. Everett. You seem to have a network routing IP backup issue. It's a sensitive one, so please try talking to your keyboard like this. There's a good keyboard. Who is a pretty keyboard? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Seriously?
Yes, sir. The pitch and timbre in your voice patterns will soothe the offending malware.
Look, I just want to turn it on, not pay it compliments.
Sir, may I remind you, you called us for tech support. I will wait.
All right. Okay, you're a good computer. You always remember my birthday, and other computers like you.
Very good, sir. Looks like that doesn't seem to be working. Okay, sir, let's try something else. Can you hold up the keyboard and shake it violently? We want to loosen the glitch out.
You want me to shake my keyboard in order to reboot it? That doesn't sound right.
Now again, Mrs. Everett, who is the IT concierge care specialist, you or me?
You are. I will comply. Hold on. It's still not working.
That's all right. As long as you feel defeated, we consider this transaction a success. Thank you for calling us, sir, and have a nice day.
What? Hello? Hello?
Oh yes, I'm back because I got to do another song according to the rules and regulations, and the fact I don't want to be killed by the criminal conspiracy of which Stevie D may or may not be a part, with a code named Flounder, cause a flounder can get kilos up the coast of California. But I'm here to tell you that it's not true. You should not do drugs, but if you wanted to, you couldn't even find me on the dark web at the red. No, you can't. I have a new name. You'll have to find me. I better leave pretty soon, cause I don't know if Stevie D is henchman and it's daytime. If you gotta hide in space, I got the vaccine and I need for you. Seriously, help me. Really? Please. Stevie D can't get me.
Welcome to I Knew You Were Going to Say That with Gary Uller. I'm your host, Gary Uller. You may have seen me predicting last year's Grammys or the election for the district reapportionment director in Palm County, Florida. Today, I am here to help you. I'm not just a rolled-around psychic, but a life coach, philosopher, and I also got hair. I am prognosticating. I have a caller on the line. But before I take that call, I want to remind the producers that you don't cut off Gary Uller. You don't do that. I'm Gary Uller. Now, is the caller there?
Yes, Mr. Uller. I have a question. Will I make $1 million?
I see this is more of a relationship question, because you want to know about your relationship with your future and your ability to make money. Not that different than the one I'm having with the producers for cutting me off. I sense that you have I'm sorry, you don't have to be psychic to know I signed the contract. You know, I'm sorry. I could have done this show on Newsmax, but no, I ended up here. I think a psychic would have predicted that. What is this interfering? I know. I'm supposed to take questions, but still, you don't cut off Gary Uller. You don't do that. I could have been on Newsmax. That's right, the Newsmax. Yes, with the conspiracy theories and all that, but I would have the primetime show. But no. Oh, and answer your question, yes, you'll be very successful in the future. But the most important thing to remember is you don't cut off Gary Uller. That is not possible.
Many people have said that what we do here is so important that even presidents, prime ministers, and evil dictators watch this program to see what material they can steal from us and use to subject their people and become even more evil and powerful. To this I say, for prompt enumeration, please send all payments in Bitcoin, Apple stock options, and gold and silver bullion. 2, Freddie, the blind man at the local cafe on the corner right in front of the studio. He handles all my financial investments, and he's quite affordable. He's not watching because he doesn't have a TV and sleeps under a bridge at the river, but he sure knows his stuff. Now watch this. Hey. Yeah. Keep up that story about those fraudulent voting machines. We can play that for a while longer. Oh, look, I got to go. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Hey, welcome to my humble setting. I know these are trying times for us all. Just yesterday, I had to change my identity because of fear of retribution from QAnon, Antifa, and the Israeli Mossad. But seriously, folks, in desperate times like these, we as Americans have our rights. And one of those rights is that we can create and support any dictator or cult leader we want. This is America. I think it's high time we find a new cult leader. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Madison Cawthorn, Rick DeSantis, Rudy Giuliani. Get serious. We need a heavy hitter. We need a new despot, a fearless leader, someone who could be so evil, even their own niece will write a book about them. Someone who will subjugate the poor and mock everyone. A power-hungry, oppressive tyrant. Like in Tsarist times, someone who only cares about money, power, and sex with women of legal age. The Christian American way. America, if you or anyone you know has these qualifications, call us now at 1-800-CULT-LDR. We had to abbreviate it so it would fit. Hey, maybe your uncle who just got out of jail, or your kid brother who has been accused of rape. Stalin's underappreciated great-grandson. Any megalomaniac will work at this point. We need a new leader before the 2022 elections. 1-800-CULT-LDR. It's for your country. Oh, I got to take this call. It's about those senators who drink children's blood. Yeah, this is AH. What? Okay, well, let's just say he's a communist. Several million people will believe that in the first couple of days anyway. Yeah, hang on a second. Yeah, remember, 1-800-CULT-LDR. You'll thank me. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's disgusting. Oh.
And now it's time for the Vegas Strip with Joey Vegas. Culture commentator Joey Vegas strips down the events of our times to their bare essentials, as only Joey can. Hey, Joey, can you explain how they regulate shipping lanes along the St. Lawrence Seaway?
Well, like I was saying, we were driving out, and it's, Lawrence again. And you would think, Lawrence this, Lawrence that. There's a Lawrence Expressway. And there's no changing the name of it or the duty of it as as a shipping way, it's got a duty. There's a duty for that shipping way. And that is a shipping way. Saint this. Oh, they're so big and they're so big. And they use the big words. Oh, it's Saint this, it's Saint that. And they couldn't even run a shipway across it. Block the whole shipway like they did on purpose. Nobody did it on purpose. Nobody did this. Nobody that. And so when we're talking about shipping ways, there's different ones here, and the one that you mentioned, it goes back very since I would say at least at least the 90s.
Welcome to I Know You're Going to Say That with Gary Ola. I'm Gary Ola, the host, and you may have seen me. No, sorry, I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to take a caller. No, I don't care if you are not happy. I'm Gary Ola. You don't cut off Gary Ola. I don't care if you get the weekend guy to fill in for me. I'm Gary Ola. This is a stand against injustice. It must be taken. I am prognosticating. I am going to continue talking until the producers of this show understand that you don't cut off Gary Ulla. I don't care if it cuts into the sponsor's paid time. I predicted that one of Mickey Rourke's marriages would end badly and quickly, and was I wrong? I don't think so, because I'm Gary Uller. I'm the renowned psychic. I was once pitted against Disney Marvel's X-Men's Professor X in an online fictional face-off to see who was the better psychic. Unfortunately, pranksters, they put the fire alarm in the auditorium and we never found out who won. But I would have won, even though he's a fictional character. You know why? Because I'm Gary Uller. And you don't cut off Gary Uller. That is why I am who I am. That is why generals and princes, they hire me. Because they say, who's the better psychic? Who can predict our future better than Gary Uller? Nobody. That's because you don't cut off Gary Uller.
What important lessons did we learn today? Never dangle your feet in a swimming pool filled with piranha fish. Never wear a sombrero in a crowded movie theater. And never, I repeat, never mistake a Vancouverite for a Torontonian. Them's fighting words, eh? That's the latest action-packed and educational episode of Special Moments with Stevie D. Join us next week for our all-star cavalcade tribute to Ryan Seacrest. Is there anything he can't do?